Let's get into the news, man. Let's see what we got today. We're gonna start off with some Tekken 8. Yo, shout out to Santana with the sub. The first thing I want to talk about, and I know this story is, which by the way, whatever we talk about today, take it all with a grain of salt, besides unless I tell you to, because today is April 1st. The people on YouTube, y'all will probably see this on the 2nd or the 3rd. Appreciate it, Samurai. What up? But this one came out on the 31st, so this one is 100% true. So there was a little bit of a funny piece of news that was happening on the Twitter timeline, in case you're not on Twitter, in case you're on Facebook or Instagram. Shout out to Mr. Bottles with the sub in the chat. So what was going on Twitter is some people were tweeting Harada, which is the director of Tekken 8. I don't even need to read this. I can summarize it for you because I saw this one live. Harada is the main director on Tekken 8, and some people were tweeting at him saying that we need to add in a future update the Waffle House as a stage in Tekken 8. And I guess so many people tweeted him that they need to add the Waffle House as a stage. He actually responded to one of those tweets, and he was genuinely curious. Because keep in mind, this is a Japanese man. Waffle House is not a thing in Japan. And then, to be fair, not only is Waffle House not a thing in Japan, it's really not a thing in America. Like it's a Southern thing. It's more of a Southern thing. So unless you live on the East Coast and down South, you're really not too familiar with Waffle House. But I got a lot of family down South. I lived in Florida, even though I'm from DC. So like I'm familiar with the Waffle House and I know the culture. So for those that don't get the joke, and this is what makes it especially funny. Shout out to Kingpin with the sun. What makes this one especially funny is there's a whole entire joke that black people love Tekken, right? This just adds to the lore of black people loving Tekken because, like I said, unless you're from the South, you're not too familiar with Waffle House. Waffle House is in Phoenix too. They must have like one or two that they just like recently expanded because it's mainly a Southern thing. Niggas be fighting at the Waffle House at 3 a.m. Waffle House food, in my opinion, I don't care who I offend, it is overrated. It's a 6 at best, but what makes it good is it's the only spot open at 3 in the morning after niggas get done grinding and shit at the club. All the most ratchet people, the men and the women from the club, they all go to Waffle House at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning because it's the only thing that's open. Get you some eggs, some waffles to help you sober up after the club. But in my opinion, if you're sober and you go here and you're down South, you're going to be highly disappointed. The food is not that damn great. So what also happens after the club? People are also pissy drunk. They're taking Ubers and motherfuckers be fighting, bruh. A matter of fact, I remember when Street Fighter 6 came out, there was like a meme of like one of the girls that was working at Waffle House. She blocked a chair that got thrown at her and she did like a perfect parry. Let me see if I can find that shit, bro. Let's see. I'm allowed to talk to other people, dude. Perfect parry Waffle House. He said that was great. Great meme. Here it is right here. So this happened at the Waffle House. And like it's notorious, it's not just the customers that be fighting. What the fuck? This is not the video. Yo, shout out to Sully.
Like when Rouge the Bat throws it back.
Is this it? Fighting. It's not just the customers. It's a joke that in order to work at the Waffle House, you have to know how to fight because you got to know how to defend yourself. She perfectly blocked that shit. I wish I could find the Street Fighter one. Somebody actually put the Street Fighter animation on there. That shit was fucking funny. Do what Ultra Instinct. So this is just your average Waffle House on a Friday, Saturday night. Waffle Souls. She went Ultra Instinct on it. Oh shit, what is this? Is this the Street Fighter one? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's got the Street Fighter perfect parry. So this is what it's like if you've never been to Street Fighter, you've never been to Waffle House, just in case. You got to mentally prepare to go to one. So I'm trying to give y'all context because, to be fair, I know most of my audience in the chat on Twitch is black. But one thing I've noticed, especially the clip that I uploaded today where I was talking about how I feel like black Americans shouldn't have to pay for a DNA test. Go look at the comment section on that video, on that YouTube short. That pissed off a lot of people, and I know they weren't black. Anyways. And I stand on what I said. I don't give a fuck if you mad. You said how you know we black. My demographics, I can look in the stats. Also, my interactions with people in real life, meeting people at events. I've literally only met one white viewer. They're either black or Hispanic, usually. Not to say all, but majority of my audience is. This is another reason why I'm not too worried about people trying to cancel me, like a certain demographic, because that demographic doesn't watch me anyway, so who gives a fuck? You can't cancel what you don't give a fuck about unless you fake mad. Anyways, what I was about to say. One of the benefits of being black. So yeah, we are DEIs. Dude, you gotta get a life, man. As soon as we start streaming. What was I saying? Yeah, so yeah, I'm giving y'all the lore on the Waffle House. So anyways, I was just trying to explain it to it because a lot of the audience on YouTube is not necessarily the same audience on Twitch. So they might not know the lore of the Waffle House. So yes, going back to the director of Tekken 8, a lot of people were tweeting him. He finally responded and he was genuinely curious. He was like, what's the lore behind the Waffle House? And he was even saying that it's a possibility he would love to add it.
With this sub money,
yo,
should be able to afford to
shout out to Worship Shadow with the sub, appreciate it.
Her pussy.
Harada basically said, what's the lore behind it? And he would love to add it, but it's a licensing issue. Like, you know, he has to get, basically he's saying he has to get Waffle House's blessing because it's a copyright issue. He doesn't own it, but he would love to make it happen. So basically the joke is, it started off as a joke, but the Waffle House might actually become a level in Tekken 8 in a future update if Harada is able to get Waffle House on board with this community thing. I think this is funny. I think Waffle House should do it. It would be great marketing, especially because once again, this is more of a regional brand. It'll bring more awareness to their brand. And it's not like everybody doesn't already know motherfuckers be fighting at the damn Waffle House. So like, imagine Jin Kazama versus Paul at the Waffle House, knocking people into fucking chairs and shit, bouncing off the walls. Not saying it's gonna happen, but what started off as a meme and as a joke, it can happen, further reinforcing the joke that black people love Tekken. So who knows? You said mostly black people play Tekken. Tekken is diverse, but yeah, I would say a lot of black people play Tekken, but I'm not gonna say only majority black people play Tekken. Everybody plays it. You said I'll buy Tekken just for this, just for the update. So yeah, that's what I got for you in terms of jokes. That's the more lighthearted thing. That's a real thing.
I'm gonna use every bit of this money to invest.
Yo, shout out to Buddy Bing with the fucking bits, baby.
By hedgehog fever and attempt to suck up every bit of my seed.
And guess what?
Guess what? I'ma let him.
Anyways, that could be great marketing at Evo. Yeah, like an announcement or shit, a special intro with characters eating food before squaring up to make the update even goated. Yeah, that shit would be fucking funny. Like having some of the Japanese character or any non-American character like commenting on it, like this is a little greasy or some shit, making some type of American fat ass joke. That's what I got, lighthearted shit. That's a real thing that actually happened on Twitter, like an actual interaction with people. This article's from 2 days ago. That's not an April Fool's thing. In a more serious note, keeping it towards Tekken. So the update is out for early access. Eddie is playable as well as like the battle pass. And a lot of people seem to not be happy about that battle pass, baby. $70 game battle pass. Let's learn about it. My girl said someone would make it racist even though they asked for it and white people would be offended for us. What? I don't know if someone told you, but there's a fan page on YouTube that screen records everything you post on the highlights channel and posts it there. Yeah, somebody told me. I don't really care. It is what it is. It just means I'm doing something right. When you get like, when people start making like plug channels or highlight channels or like, you know, whatever, fan channels, when they start doing that, that means you're doing something right. Whatever, bro. That means you back in the ecosystem. People are back to paying attention to you. I'm not tripping off that shit. Let's see. Tekken 8 players have been expressing their frustration at the addition of a new Tekken Fight Pass feature. During a recent Tekken Talk stream, the game's developers revealed that a Tekken Fight Pass is coming to the game. According to the feature's description, the Fight Pass will work like battle passes in live service games, in which during the specified period, players can increase their level by completing daily and weekly missions in online matches, allowing them to obtain various items. Would you be upset if a plug page was made for you and they made money off of it? If they're making money off of it, I can always just strike the channel. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I can always claim the channel. Like I don't know if y'all know, but there's a feature on YouTube that allows you, anybody who's uploading your content, you get notified of it. So I know people are uploading content. I just have to look at the tab.
Sort of like
shout out to Eli with the sub. Then you could just claim the content and whatever revenue they're making, it literally goes to you. I'm not tripping off that shit. Like they're working for me, so whatever. And it gets your name out there. Like I said, I'm not tripping off that. Getting your name out there. So why doesn't Wings do that with his trolls? Well, Wings' situation is different. Looking at the Wings channels, even like LTG or DSP, like the big three, basically, the issue is those channels are designed to slander them. They take a lot of things. Some stuff is in context, and then a lot of stuff is also taken out of context. Like one thing I learned from like the first time I ever seen LTG, and I'll give you an example. The first time I ever seen LTG was from one of those troll channels. And if you watch those troll compilations, all those is him raging, and it'll make you think that he's bad at fighting games. And then I remember one time, it's transformative. No, I'm gonna get to the point. But if you actually go sit in an LTG stream, he's actually really good at fighting games. I would say he's like a pub stomper. He's not like pro level, but he beat most of y'all ass in a fighting game. I sat in his stream for like a good 2 hours. He won like 10 matches in a row before he lost one. But the way they edit it is they only show the matches that he loses. So if you watch those channels, it makes it look like he's a horrible player and he's raging all the fucking time. Yeah, he's not ass at all. He's actually pretty good at fighting games. Like he'd probably beat me. I'm not that good. He'd probably beat me. That's 100% being fair. So the point I'm trying to make is with those troll channels, like with LTG and Wings, I think that's a little different because they're changing the content to fit a narrative that they want, which, I mean, I get it. Granted, sometimes the creator does it to themselves, but other stuff is being edited and they probably don't want that shit online because it's slandering them. Versus me, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, shout out to XGG with the sub. You might hear some opinions on games that you don't agree with that I say on stream, but I don't feel like I personally say anything too crazy. I keep it pretty entertainment based on my stream. So like whoever's re-uploading my content, I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's probably something I said on stream about Tekken 8 or something like that. I don't care about that. I would count that as good publicity. Yeah, it's really all perspective. But shout out to XGG with the sub, appreciate it. You said, "Come on, TBH, stop being humble." I think I'm an above average fighting game player, but like I'm not sure if I could beat him watching. I'm just being honest. Maybe get around, but like I don't know if I'd beat him just from watching because I think he's like purple ranked. I'm red ranked, so like by default he's better than me. There's no ego involved with me with these video games, guys. It's just video games. Back to the fight pass. Let's see. As with most other games, battle passes, the Tekken Fight Battle Pass will have a free tier and a premium tier, where items are even more luxurious and players can earn Tekken coins to buy items in the Tekken shop. Yeah, it's nothing personal. I will say I do feel like I don't get enough credit, and I'll give you an example of like, I like to think I'm pretty consistently good at games. Not necessarily great at every game. If I want to be great, I will, but like most of the time I just try to be consistently good. And I'll give you an example. If you go look at the comment section on the video of the video I uploaded yesterday, the demo of me playing Stellar Blade, if you read the comments on that video, you would think I was like the worst gamer alive. Freaking, and like I get it. So I feel like sometimes the YouTube, like I feel like if you never streamed before, you don't get it, especially if you actually try to be engaging. The most important thing for me for my stream is to engage with the people that support me. So like for the people on YouTube might not understand that. So I get it from a YouTube standpoint, it might be frustrating that I'm missing things that are on the screen, but it's like, hey, I want to talk to the people who show love, basically. Otherwise, why the fuck are you streaming? Especially because niggas come in the chat all the time and complain that they watch other streamers that don't talk to their chat. I talk to my chat and niggas complain. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, if you go read the comment section on that Stellar Blade video, you'd think I was the worst gamer alive because I was missing some things on the screen. And the point I'm trying to make about how I don't get enough credit is, I'll give you that. I understand the frustration. Sometimes I miss shit on the screen. But if you watch the video, I was bodying the bosses. I beat the demo, no problem. I beat the demo in an hour. A lot of people were struggling with that demo. So despite me not seeing everything that was on the screen, my skill as a gamer, I was able to pick up the mechanics like that. But people in the comment section, you're one of the trashes. You're fucking a trash ass gamer. Da, da, da. I'm like, I'd argue it's actually the opposite. I'm so good at games, despite not seeing the fucking tutorial, I still figured it out. I'd say that means I'm pretty good. Like, what are we talking about here? But anyways, you said you're the one of the most chat interactive creators. I try. Yeah, that's the most important thing to me. Like in terms, and I think maybe like because the YouTube audience, they don't come over here, they don't understand that. They look at it as just as a YouTube video. I was too distracted by the yams. But I don't know. Me personally, I feel like me succeeding on a high level despite reading the tutorials, that says to me I'm actually pretty good, not bad. You could say I didn't read, I'll give you that. That doesn't make me mad, but it doesn't make me bad. Did you find the time to watch any of the episodes of X-Men 97? Nah, I had shit to do this weekend. Did you like at least playing it? Yeah, I liked the game. It was cool. I'm gonna pick it up. I thought the demo was like a solid 7.58. It was a little janky in some areas, but then other areas, I feel like the game shines best during the boss fights. Would you say the combat in Stellar Blade's like Wulong? Nah, it's more like it's like a mix between Sekiro and like Elden Ring. Like the movement feels like more like Elden Ring or like a Souls game, but then like the parry system's kind of like Sekiro, I would say. No, it's not like Bayonetta. That's what was confusing about the game, is it felt like I wanted to play it like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, but it doesn't play it like that. Is it Souls difficulty? I didn't find it to be Souls difficult. I found it was a decent challenge, but I wouldn't have said it was hard. But I mean, everybody's difficulty is subjective. There were people in my chat that said it took them 2 hours to beat the demo. It took me 1. It depends on your skill level as a player. Overall, I thought it was good. I'll pick it up. The slow movement was what caught me off guard. Yeah, like that's what it caught me off. I had to adjust to it. The announcement has angered some players who feel they're having an already paid $70 for the base game and they're seeing other microtransactions being added post-launch. Tekken 8 launched on January 26, and around a month later, Bandai Namco then added microtransactions to the game, along with a Tekken shop where items could be bought for real money. According to a YouTube user comment under the stream and numerous highly upvoted posts on Tekken subreddit, however, many players feel the latest addition to the Battle Pass is a step too far. Niggas got to understand about this specific battle pass for Tekken 8. It's made to gain them more bread to add future shit into the game. Tekken 8 probably is the most expensive Japanese fighting game ever made, so of course they're adding a pass. Why do you think it's the most expensive fighting game ever made? Why do you feel that way? Last time I checked, Unreal Engine 5 was free to use. Why do you think it's yo, shout out to Strump with the sub, appreciate it. Maybe I'm missing something here.
As loyal as Amy's dumbass is to me.
Let's see, Tekken Fight Pass. It could just be they want more money. Disappointed said YouTuber user would have never bought the collector's edition. Trust me, bro. Also, another problem with that argument too is like this is the most expensive one to make. I don't think that's true because Unreal Engine is free to use. But also, Eddie Gordo has been in Tekken since Tekken 3. It's not like if they would have made, if the first, you might have been able to get away with that argument if the first new character in the DLC or the entire battle pass was like new characters. But the first character you're playing is Eddie Gordo, who's been in Tekken since Tekken 3. And I'm sure they changed him like a little bit, but you have to keep him similar. Otherwise people are going to complain about it. So it's not like they weren't working with a blueprint. I thought they wanted more money and longevity. Yeah, I think that's what this is. I think they just want to make more money and make it last longer. Like, I don't think this has anything to do with it. Maybe you don't agree, but I got a little Jedi Survivor vibe when I played the demo. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. In terms of difficulty, because somebody in the chat was asking how difficult it was. I played Jedi Survivor on the highest difficulty. Remember Grandmaster Jedi, another game where I missed some tutorials, but I still beat it on Grandmaster. And according to the stats, most of you niggas played on Padawan. So you read the tutorial and still struggled through the game, but y'all niggas don't want to talk about it. That's crazy. I didn't read the tutorials and still beat it on Grandmaster anyways. I would compare the difficulty to like Jedi Master. I would say it's on that level where it's difficult. It's hard, but it's not that hard. It's not like very hard. I would say it's like somewhere between medium and hard, if that makes sense. Niggas don't want to talk about the truth. They just want to crack jokes to fit their narrative. Grandmaster was fun. I enjoyed the game on Grandmaster. I'll probably play the next one on Grandmaster. It was just really hard in the beginning, but towards like late game when you started to get more powers, it was better. Yo, shout out to Domo with the sub. Appreciate it. Who had that Padawan playthrough? Speak up. I mean, right now there's 400 people in the chat in the first 20 minutes of the stream. Statistically speaking, about 200 of you niggas played it on Padawan, and they posted the stats on the internet. So don't fucking lie, bro. And there's nothing wrong. Hey, listen, I don't think there's anything wrong. I'm not the type that's gonna shame you for playing a game on easy or even normal. People are busy. People got kids. People are getting older. The average gamer is 35 plus years old. Some people just want to experience the story. They just want to feel like a superhero to like escape from the world. I have no problem if you want to play the game on easy. Just don't lie about it. Don't sit in my chat talking about read the tutorial. You need to get better. Nigga, you're playing on easy. I'm playing on Grandmaster. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I play all games on normal. I was on Jedi Master. But like, bruh, I don't think EA would lie and Respawn would lie about that stat sheet. Somebody was playing that game on Battle On, because 50% of the audience was. Yo, shout out to Ass Smooth with the sub. I appreciate it. People are pussy too. I don't know about that. It's me. I'm niggas. Hey, at least he meant it. Just admit to it. All right, so how y'all feel about this Tekken Pass? We supposed to be talking about this shit. How y'all feel? Do y'all care about this? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not buying this shit. I'm not buying no battle pass for no fighting game. I'm not logging in and doing dailies for... Like, imagine being like purple blue rank and you gotta do dailies, get 100 wins in a day. I'm good off this, bro. I'm not fucking with it at all. Yeah, I'm not trying to do dailies in a fighting game. What's this shit? What you linking, Ronan? Hopping on Tekken tonight? I thought about it. That or what's that joint called? Dragon's Dogma. After 25 years, God of War and Star Wars Jedi veteran says his new studio is a chance to make something original to us. New studio alert. Giant Skull. Okay. We have arrived. You have questions. Let's begin. These are the words that will begin to greet you if you visit the official website for Giant Skull. The new studio, AAA studio led. It's not a quadruple A studio though. By former Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor director Stig. Okay, so he was the director. Okay, he's got talent. In the background, old TV monitors flicker. Yeah, let's get to it. Giant Skull was unveiled early this month with the announcement that the team is striving to create gameplay-driven, story-immersed action-adventure games set in captivating worlds. Speaking with him, it's clear that the curiosity and an operator... I mean, he's just saying they want to make high-level AAA single-player games. That makes me happy, but until they announce something, whatever. For a second, I thought you were serious about the quadruple A studio. Nah, I'm joking, bro. How was your Easter? It was cool. I was cooling with some people. X Defiant got delayed again. Yeah, that was last week. That shit ain't coming out. That's the new. I said it. X Defiant is the new Skull and Bones. Ubisoft always gonna have one in the tuck, a true quadruple A game. Until they announce something, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on them. Giant Skull. You said, Ronan linked a good link. I don't know about good. It was okay. It was just a studio announcement. Bro, did y'all hear about the new game from the BioShock director? It looks fucking sick. Yeah, they gotta show more gameplay and like the gameplay mechanics, but the graphics look nice. Random, but that 2K video is wild on Twitter. Are you talking about the Pop-Tarts one? I don't know if y'all have seen it. That's the one he's talking about. Where's it at?
Get off the game.
No, unplug it.
Okay, that's what I'm finna do. No. What if I teach you and try to help you? You gonna go behind my back?
This nigga's munching in the background. Can y'all hear that?
I can eat 14 Pop-Tarts.
What does it mean?
Get off the game.
This nigga was playing the game and his mama came and yanked him by the neck because he ate 14 Pop-Tarts. But the mystery around this clip that we're trying to figure out is, did he eat 7 packs of Pop-Tarts, so 14 total? Or did he eat 14 packs? Did this nigga eat a Costco box? Hungry ass nigga, bro. Jesus Christ. Get off the game. Yo, yeah, my stomach hurts hearing that. That's so wild to me too, because he's playing a basketball. Like, you're playing a game about fitness while eating 14 Pop-Tarts. What is going on, yo? Ain't no way you that damn hungry, bro. If you don't turn that damn diabetes up, I'm with the mother on this one. Yank his ass up by the neck, boy. Yeah, he ate the family pack. Nigga ate the whole Sam's Club box, boy. Oh, jeez Louise. Get the Waffle House stuff out of here. Let me get this Tekken 8 out of here. Diabetes. Here we go. Some positive news. Cyberpunk and Witcher Studios is waging war against microtransactions. Let's see. The CFO of Cyberpunk and the Witcher Studio, CD Projekt Red, has shared its stance on microtransactions in single-player games. The issue of in-game payments has come under fresh scrutiny recently after players criticized Capcom for including purchasable items in Dragon's Dogma 2, which allows them to fast travel and edit their character for real money. You know, it's funny, when I was playing the other night, I found out that you can edit your character. It only costs 10,000 bands, which is not a lot of money in Dragon's Dogma 2. And it also costs 10,000 bands to fast travel, which is really not a lot of money either. So, I mean, if you just play the game, once again, I feel like the only people really like bitching about this shit are the ones who didn't play the game. But anyways, the result in the RPG is still annoying, but yeah, a little blown out of proportion. That resulted in the RPG, which received glowing pre-release reviews, launching to mixed reviews on Steam. Just 40% of its 10,000 ratings were positive. Monkey Man comes out this Friday. Ooh. Speaking to Stockwatch.pl, CD Projekt Red's CEO suggested it would not adopt a similar stance with its future games. We do not see a place for microtransactions in the case of single-player games, he said, but we do not rule out that we will use this solution in the future in the case of multiplayer projects. This is a case of like one company trying to kick another one while they're down. I got a suggestion for CD Projekt Red. Y'all might not like this hot take. Why don't you guys worry about your games working when they come out? How about that? It's easy to kick somebody when they're down, but fucking Cyberpunk launched in a way worse state than Dragon's Dogma 2. Way worse. I never fell through the map in Dragon's Dogma 2. So let's talk about that. Like I said, this revisionist history got niggas talking greasy about other people, bro. And let's keep in mind, because I truly forget. I feel like people forget. Not only did Cyberpunk launch in a horrible state, The Witcher 3 did too. I feel like, yo, like the revisionist history on shit is crazy. A couple patches drop and some years pass and people forget. This game ran like dog shit on PC. You said it's still broken on PC? Say it ain't so. Yeah, go fix your fucking game, bro. Running your mouth about everybody. I'm not saying I don't agree with them. I don't want to see microtransactions, but I'm just saying it kind of feels like just trying to kick somebody while they're down because you're in the good graces of people. Like, nah, we didn't forget about you either. Gamers are the easiest consumers to swindle. Pretty much. It's like, yo, y'all be forgetting. Y'all need to make sure y'all game work the next time it launch. How about that? What else we got? Wrong messenger for the message. Yeah, right message, wrong messenger. I don't know if this is real or not because this article came out today. I don't know if this was April Fool's or not. Take this one with a grain of salt. Power World has lost 97% of its player count on Steam since launch, but you shouldn't worry. When Power World, yeah, whatever. According to SteamDB, Power World has lost oh, we can check right here, actually. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, it's not a lie. God damn, nigga. I mean, 63,000 players is still a lot. It's still a lot. Like, but that is a crazy drop off. They went from 2 million to 800,000 to now. Yeah, that's a crazy. You would think it'd be more of a gradual drop off. They'd still have at least like 200,000 on there. But they went from 800,000 to 63,000. That's fucking crazy. Still more than suicide. Motherfuckers is mad about suicide. Yo, how many people's playing this shit, man? Oh, man. 950 right now. Peak is 1,200. The numbers is up on Suicide Squad. Last time I checked, it was at like 500, wasn't it? Season 1 booming, Joker. I was seeing articles, people do not like the Joker. I don't blame them, man. The trailer, that whoever they hire for the voice actor for the Joker, that shit is ass. And then apparently the shit is a scam. Season 1. I read an article that said that basically what happens is there's a cutscene that introduces the Joker. He doesn't even interact with Harley Quinn apparently in the cutscene. The cutscene ends and then you go back to the same gameplay loop. There's no new content other than the cutscene, and you can play as the Joker, but it's the same gameplay loop. So they just added a character in a cutscene. Like, no wonder this shit is free. I'm not paying for that. It's a grind fest, 35 levels till you get Joker. So you don't even get him right away? You have to hit 35 levels? They need to add the diddler? All right, yeah, we're done. All right, anyways. While the number is startling, it shouldn't be shocking or unexpected right now. It also shouldn't be taken as a sign the game is starting to fail. The game reached peaks rarely. Yeah, that just happened. I mean, the game came out in what, January? It's been a few months. It held its own. The problem with these survival games is there's only so much you can do with it. There's no story, right? So like a lot of the fun in these games is involved around creating your own story with your friends. And then once you and your friends are tired of doing that, yeah, the numbers are kind of gonna drop. But like, I mean, it had a good 4-month run. They made a shit ton of money. Hopefully they take that money and reinvest in either new content or start working on like a new game. Plus the game isn't finished. Yeah, the game isn't finished too. Also, they need to fix that fucking crossplay between the Xbox and the whatever. Is Helldivers 2 next? I don't know. What's Helldivers numbers looking at? I feel like Helldivers is still hot. Like I still get memes on my For You page for TikTok of Helldivers. I was getting some today. Helldivers, Steam, DB. I feel like, yo, people really be getting into character with that shit. Like people really love. Oh, this is Helldivers 1. Whoops. I was like, oh, the numbers is low. Yeah, this shit's still going strong. 200,000. Yeah, this shit going stupid right now. This is I would say this is probably a lot of people's game of the year, one of their game of the year contenders. This shit going stupid. It ain't going nowhere. It's because they're dripping out lore. Like one thing I'll give them, they're dripping out lore and like the whole storyline of like people are starting. It's funny. The reason I don't think this game is gonna die anytime soon now is like the community behind it. Like, so I seen a TikTok today, and they're dripping out lore. There's like an audio log that came out from a soldier on Malevolent Creek, where he's basically revealing that the humans, Super Earth, are the villains, which I mean, it's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious you're playing colonizers. But like now it's like solidified in this voice memo where I guess he discovers a document on Malevolent Creek, and it was basically saying the automatons and the cyborgs are, they're thinking people, and we're invading them. It's all a lie or whatever, that the Super Earth. But the point I'm trying to make is what made it funny and why I don't think this game is gonna die anytime soon is if you read the comments on the video, all the comments are just defending Super Earth in this like satirical, funny way. And I'm like, oh, this is a community. Motherfuckers is like, this voice memo sounds like treason to me. Like, it's all a fucking lie. Be like, I couldn't hear him. His armor looked really good. Like they're just finding bullshit ass reasons to defend the shit. So I'm like, I don't think this game is going anywhere because people really love the concept of being a space colonizer, bruh. It's a great pickup and play for a few missions, not a huge commitment. Yeah, pretty much. It's having a moment for sure. Yeah, this one's having a steady moment. That's impressive. Even the CEO be saying shit like that on Twitter too. So yeah, like as long as that fun is there, I think people are gonna be playing, and they keep updating it with content. It'll be okay, I